First, I would like to know where you stand on this. Please comment down below, or wait until after you watch this video, because I have been meaning to talk about the ending of the original Final Fantasy VII for quite some time now. It's about the very last scene that takes place 500 years in the future after the meteor event, which I will be showing in a moment, and that moment is now. The way I interpreted this was that the world had flourished and nature was stronger than ever, as we see this image of a green Midgar, how Nanaki has a family, and you can even hear children laughing in the background, symbolizing happiness. But is this true? Midgar is shown to be completely devoid of human activity, but that doesn't mean that humans are no longer living in other places all around the world. Nanaki felt like showing his children what kind of place Midgar was when he was younger, and the battles he fought with his companions long ago. Yet, when I heard Maximilian Dude talking about how the end of FF7 is a bad ending, that got me confused. Humans are extinct? Where is that said in the ending we just watched a moment ago? There is no confirmation of this. It's all up to your own interpretation of that scene. But I'll say, that's a stretch. Seeing Midgar taken over by nature, then just assume that all humans are extinct. They could have very easily and understandably moved out of Midgar throughout the years, after the end of Advent Children, to other places in the world, and most likely formed new towns and villages. However, having that said, I went on a very short-lived journey to find out where the whereabouts of an interview that I had heard so many people claim to had seen, in which Kitase-san himself said and confirmed that the end of OG FF7 was in fact a bad ending, in which the world of FF7 was devoid of humans 500 years later. And as you can see by the two links in the description, I did find out this interview. By the looks of it, looks legit. An interview done by Electronic Gaming Monthly in 2005 with the game director Yoshinori Kitase-san and character designer, battle director, co-author Tetsuya Nomura-san of the original Final Fantasy VII. And if we go to the end of this interview, we find an interesting passage that I shall paraphrase. Interviewer: at the end of Final Fantasy VII, we see the epilogue to the whole story that takes place 500 years later. So really, you still have another 497 years worth of games and movies to fill in. Ha, maybe I'll try to do that. In a way, I consider the epilogue to be the true happy ending of FF7. Well, it's a happy ending even though all the human beings are destroyed. Oh my god, that was so funny, Kitase-san. I can barely contain myself. A happy ending where all the human beings are destroyed. Truly, peak fiction of storytelling. I don't even know why there isn't more people laughing at this interpretation of FF7 ending. Did you notice what I just did there? I just said that Kitase-san's response was his own interpretation of the epilogue, which he himself uses the word consider in the interview. Now I must point out once again that Kitase was the game director of the OG FF7, so his opinion on this matter actually holds weight, no matter how much I disagree with it. Yet, the fact is that in the epilogue there is no obvious indication that humans no longer inhabit the world of FF7. You cannot expect that everyone would go and see this interview to get definitive proof of what happened at the end of the game. If Kitase and the other devs wanted that to be the case, they could have given us a definitive and explicit explanation in the epilogue. But that was just not the case. As far as we know, Tetsuya Nomura-san and Kazushige Nojima-san, who was the game writer of the OG FF7 by the way, never confirmed or agreed with Kitase-san's take on what the ending of FF7 was. If any of you do know something about this, feel free to talk about it in the comments. And saying that human beings were destroyed could indeed mean that they don't exist anywhere else in the world. But it could also mean that they don't exist only in Midgar. It could also be a translation issue from the Japanese to English. And destroyed by who? Who would kill them? The planet? Genova? Come on. For me, it's a happy ending, because the humans no longer are exploiting the planet's own life force, at the cost of the planet living shorter years, and are instead living life side by side with the planet, in a world where everyone lived by the same principles as the ones of Gungaga, the best village in the world. Thank you for watching this video until now. I hope you have a good day. Take care and stay safe, everyone.